Sean here. Dear God, Cyraxx is really stung right now. You know, I would have loved to, if they did this during the whole court case mediation, if someone would have told him, hey man, I just want to give you some insider info. The woman you're working with, she's a big gay rights activist, big gay pride supporter. She tends to favor other people in her cause. Cyraxx, I'm not saying you're gay, but if you were ever going to come out, this would probably be the time to do it. Yeah, he would be dollar store pink boa, dollar store pink glasses, coming out. Okay, guys, I'm finally out. He's also pretty dumb. So, this is not what I'm talking about, but I'm just mentioning this right now. If he was having a private conversation, especially with a female, he doesn't respond to males. If it was a female, she could say, yeah, you know, I'm a big gay rights activist. I got something to go to after this. I got a meeting. Yeah, we're doing this really cool thing. Yeah, we got some new volunteers. We're always looking for people to help. Then later on, she could be like, Chance, I don't mean to bring this up, or whoever his lawyer, counselor was. I don't mean to bring this up, but there was something submitted to me about a Jake, some kind of relationship with Jake, and that he possibly bought you those things. I'm not gay. Chance, I wasn't calling you gay, buddy. I was just saying. Anyway, I think it could have worked. I think he could have come out. I really do. But I do want to make a statement. Chance is pretty stung right now. He owns nothing. Absolutely nothing. So even those bricked consoles, there was something he could put his hands on. Without those in his room or wherever they are, remember, he has nothing in there. That leaves a giant hole. And he has to look at that space every time and realize they're not there. Chance, and I'm gonna tell you why this is important. If you're a parent, I hope you've never done this. When your kid loses a balloon or they drop their ice cream cone and they freak out and you get angry at them or frustrated, you tell them it's just a balloon, it's just an ice cream cone, stop crying. Psychology for children, they own nothing. So that balloon that they got, it's theirs. They actually have ownership of it. They may not even be able to verbalize it, but they own it. That ice cream cone, it's theirs. When you buy them a soda and they're holding it, it's theirs. And kids, God love them, they love to share, most of them. You want to try it? Unless you were my son at about 2 years old. No, stop. No, Daddy. Yeah, he's my clone. So Chance not having those in his room, something he owned, something that he took pride in owning, even though they had what looked like 4th grade girl stickers that you would have on your Trapper Keeper or whatever. I don't know if it's back in vogue now or not, but on your folder or your backpack. His whole life is depressing. Besides the hole in his mattress and maybe some other secret toys, I don't know what he has. So he lost and he watched somebody destroy it. That would be, and I'm being serious, I'm not being hyperbolic, that would be like you grabbing the balloon from your child and popping it. Because again, even though it didn't work, he had them. They were his. Now, imagine you took that balloon and you smirked at them, put it on the ground, made sure they saw it, gave them time to beg, and then jumped up and popped it in the most dramatic way possible. His evidence was set on fire and somebody was urinating on it. Not only that, but I think John had a shirt that said, William Glory Hole wins again. I mean, this was a spectacular fail. We are jumping past Halloween now. We're in November. The next holiday is until, well, Veterans Day, but I don't know if everybody here gets off on that day, but Cyraxx doesn't work, so oh shit, it is Veterans Day. Yeah, I just want to come on, as an army brat, traveling all around as an army brat. Anyway, Thanksgiving, I have this horrible feeling that someone's going to try to give him food for Thanksgiving. And if you're listening to this, I urge you not to. You're going to try to give him a turkey. Maybe you'll try to give him some sweet potatoes or some mashed potatoes and green beans. Even if it's El Cheapo, they complained that it was cheap. I told you guys before, I was broken up where for 2 weeks people were bringing me canned food. I didn't care if I liked it or not. I was eating it. I gave the kids all the good stuff, and I ate crackers. I wasn't on Snap or EBT or allegedly, reportedly, what the Wilkins family scammed themselves on. And of course, Chance has the same mentality. You'll see it on TV. I can't work, I'm on disability. And then that same woman gets caught throwing food into her cart and running out, perfectly healthy, escaping down the street without stopping. That's Chance. Well, I can't work because whatever. Again, he looks like a pencil jammed through like a tissue paper. He has no shoulders, and that's just what he looks like to me. The only reason I bring that up is because no matter what you got them for food, they're going to complain. I don't like this kind. I don't know about you, but if someone offered me Thanksgiving dinner, I'd take it. Bringing one of those boxes over, if I was in their shoes, I would take it. I wouldn't take it now. I would give it to somebody else who really needs it. I mean, I don't cook, so most of the time my kids go with their mom to that side. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. They would complain, and they wouldn't cook half of it. You think Sally's going to take the time to cook a turkey? Are you out of your damn mind? And if Ed tried to do it, he'd set the house on fire. And you know, Chance, Mom, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. Then when it's time to do it, I don't really want to do it. I said I might do it. And then gaslight. Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea to take them any kind of food. Now, I know the Dems shut down the freaking government, and so SNAP and EBT aren't getting through. I don't agree with anybody going hungry, but Cyraxx, for some reason, my compassion goes out the window. They would be ungrateful. And he would talk about, oh, thank you so much to my best friend of 12 years, Bob Johnson, who lives at 132 Johnson Lane, drives a red Chevy. And then a month later, he'd say, well, I don't know about the rest of you, we had to have food given to us. Even if it was good food, it was given, so it's not as good. His pride, I'm too proud to take hand-me-downs. Wouldn't take a gift unless it was one of the things that was bricked. Cyraxx does not understand what a gift is to this day. Children think a gift is something they want. It's not something they need. It's something they want. It's not something they could use or something someone else gave from the heart, thought they could like. Just like ownership is the balloon or the ice cream cone, a gift is something he wants. He would say, why did you give me food? We got food. You should have given me an Xbox. Cyraxx, all your food is expired. All you have are crackers anyway that you can eat here, or bread. Yeah, but we got some bananas in there, man. They're still good. You know as well as I do, he would be mad that there was no Xbox in his little gift basket or whatever. The kind of douchebag that if they stuck a crate full of food on his front porch, his mom or Ed might make a comment, looks like somebody left us a gift. He would hear the word gift, dive into it, start looking around, and he would be legitimately disappointed if there wasn't an Xbox in the bunch. This is why we know he's going to be homeless. Because he doesn't appreciate anything. He doesn't know what essentials are. He doesn't know what necessities are. He only knows. And if you think about it, let's be real. Necessities to him are things that help him pass the time. Something he can goon on. I think on the Xbox there was like a web browser. He could goon on the Xbox web browser if he wanted to. If I was Sally, I'd put parental controls on all his shit. I'd put screen time. I would do it all. That's why he can't keep friends. And if you think about his most healthy, according to him, friendships, one was Blind Billy, the only kid who would tolerate him, and the other was Jake, the only guy who would use him. It's crazy. That's the closest thing, if you think about it, that Cyraxx has probably ever had to a job. Getting rammed by Jake and getting compensated for it. Holy crap. That just opens up a whole new can of worms. Goes out on the street, gets paid for getting rammed. Because that's the only sort of kind of job he's ever kind of sort of had. I don't know, I'm rambling a bit, but I don't think there's very much self-respect in this family. And I wondered if Sally for a while didn't turn some tricks on the down low. The rest of his family has deviancy written all over them. But anyway, back on topic. I asked myself, would Cyraxx fall for this, brilliant plan, but would he fall for the most basic of plans? And I think the answer is yes. I think we are going to see something like this again. But I was talking about the holidays. Thanksgiving will come around. Hopefully nobody gives him anything. And then there'll be a dip, and it's the most stressful time of the year. When you're out there shopping, people are going crazy. They don't care about you. They only care about the parking spot and whether or not they can get whatever it is they came for. Chance is not going to be going Christmas shopping. But I guarantee you, quote me, we're going to get a story from Chance about how crazy Christmas shopping was. I know we're going to hear it. But Veterans Day's coming up. He's going to do the whole Army brat. As I said before, he's going to talk about how he's an Army brat, all his fellow veterans out there. Anyway, Thanksgiving, the dead time before Christmas. Then Christmas, nobody better give him any damn toys. Nobody. So Christmas will be rough. I'm not going to rehash what's going to go on after that. But I just... This whole time frame for him, he'd been building up for like 10 years. This big court case, all that evidence. People were going to go to jail. He was going to win lawsuits. It was over for everybody. And now it's over. He doesn't have that anymore. And he just has that video. And he's going to be talking about that video and how that video is going to lock everyone up for the rest of their life. And if I got him on the phone and I asked him, okay, tell me about this evidence, I could play it back to him and ask him where the specifics were. Show me anywhere in here that has actual information. He hasn't learned his lesson. He doesn't want to think past the video. So if you think about what I started with, he is a child. If you go back and listen to this again, every single point I'm making is that Chance Wilkins is a child. He hasn't grown up. I've had a couple embarrassing moments in my life, and I have learned from them. I've had some serious failures in my life, and I've learned from them. He is failing over and over and over again and should feel ashamed, embarrassed, humiliated, but he doesn't. He doesn't. Being the victim's his profession, you know. Can't get rammed by Jake anymore, so that's not his job. Now it's just to be a professional victim. He's a child. And again, I'm going to stress, if you're still listening to this, don't even think about giving him any kind of Thanksgiving stuff. Don't give him any toys. You will regret it. If you are new to this community, you do not touch the poop. Anyway, I rambled. Hopefully some of that made sense. I'll see you guys in the next one.